Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were forced to sack their nanny just 2 days into their contract after an incident during the night, a royal expert claimed. The couple welcomed their first child, Archie Harrison Mountbatten, Windsor, and were keen to be hands-on parents to their new arrival. It's understood that the couple didn't want a nanny at first, but reconsidered after Meghan's mum Doria moved back home to the US. However, they had a bad experience with the first person they employed and they were unhappy with her behavior, which ultimately affected their trust of the second hire they took on. Journalist Tom Scobie, who is known to be close the couple, tells the concerning story in his book Finding Freedom. Speaking about what they describe as an incident with the first, he and author Caroline Durand write, they decided to hire a night nurse to establish a sleep schedule and be an extra pair of helping hands. But their time with the couple brief. Meghan and Harry were forced to let the nurse go in the middle of her second night for being unprofessional and irresponsible. Despite the bad experience, Meghan and Harry decided to try another nanny. While their second employee did a fine job, the first incident had left them both nervous. The book states, neither found themselves comfortable sleeping through the night without going to check on Archie regularly. So after a few weeks they decided to let her go and take on the nighttime duties themselves. But they still opted to keep help, hiring a new daytime nanny who worked weekdays. Unlike the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's nanny, the Sussex's nanny didn't live with them at Frogmore Cottage. The book continues, Harry and Meghan had agreed that they didn't want their home filled with staff. Harry had seen that situation at William's home and didn't want the same for his family. He and Meghan liked the idea that when they went to bed at night, it was just the three of them in the house. Cozy and private. The new plan went well, and Meghan gushed about nanny Lauren Khumalo in the couple's Netflix show, claiming she looked after her as well as Archie. Speaking on the program, Lawrence said, I had this phone call and they were like, Prince Harry and Meghan would like to see you and speak to you about looking after Archie. I was like, hang on a minute, I need to sit down. I remember just driving so fast. I think I did get a ticket actually, yes I did. When I arrived at Frogmore Cottage, I see this guy, he's tall, he's ginger and he's walking barefoot and I have gone and bought a new pair of shoes in Clark's. And suddenly whatever I thought or felt, the formality just sort of slipped and I felt so at ease. They were really hands-on parents. In the morning when Archie woke up, first thing, Mum and Dad would come in, they would be with their baby, she would feed him, and then after that I'll take over and normally we would go for a morning walk. Meghan said, Lauren said, is it okay if I tie him on my back with a mud cloth like we do in Zimbabwe? I said, yes, let's do that. She just took care of Archie and she took care of us. She definitely took care of me.